we were discussing Louis XIV's bad dental hygiene and poor fiscal management.
Oh, fun. O is deaf, by the way.
O is deafened.
Oop, he had to dip.
Might be on purpose.
Oh yeah, he is. There he is.
Oh yes, I remember why. Called.
Fair. So, my friend, I am out of the game. You guys are all well aware. The others have heard voices. In game, you're also aware of this. Again, it doesn't take a rocket scientist or the most brilliant deductive mind to notice that more the people that wear their heart on their sleeves, Nevi, us sort of people, are reacting in a similar but differently patterned manner than you are. So it's clear to all of you that everyone is hearing something, and that you're not hearing the same things. During the course of your guys' trek, well, I think the most obvious one would probably pop up with Marshall slamming his hammer against the Showbridge Cradle compound wall, leaving an impressive impact, a shattering of stone, and with some pieces and shards crumble, to which everyone reacts, speakers included. But other than that, Aldrich draws a nice sentence into the sand, or mud, rather. Seema cringes inward and trying to make you note walls and try to busy yourself. Well, Marshall does the same thing, albeit audibly, as he starts speaking in Frijarin.
I think after I hit it, we'll just say to the other side of the wall, like, I killed you once and I will do it again.
No one responds. None of the NPCs, at least. And you guys sort of begin noticing after like 10, 15 minutes, you guys aren't making any progress. This is pointed out significantly when, Aldrich, you pass the sentence you wrote in the ground.
I say this out, point this out to the Seekers and the others. Like, this isn't right. Something's up here.
Is there a specific spell or like enchantment that could make it so that we loop back on our path even if we feel like we're going in a straight line?
I mean, they're supposed to do anything, technically.
Is there one that I specifically know? Or like... does this seem like... I just wonder if this is something that like I would recognize, I guess, would be the way to put it.
Well, roll me Arcana. There you go. That's the simplest answer here.
And that's what I was...
Can I join on that?
Sure.
Are you going to
I was thinking of some fancy way of saying it, and then I was like...
I have no idea.
I know a little bit more.
It's a magic.
Yeah. Well, seems magic to me, but...
Yeah, Jaw feels.
It's obviously some form. Both of you got this. It's obviously some form. Aldrich, that's the extent of your knowledge. This is some magic bullshit. Seema, like, the way this magic is being conducted, it limits certain schools of magic. Obviously, there's nothing to do with necromancy here.
Can I narrow a question real quick to see if...
If you wish. I'll give you a question.
Because, well, my main thinking right now is that this could either be an illusion, or so like we have the illusion that we're doing something differently than we are, or we could literally be being kind of like, I guess, teleported. like those would kind of be the two things that.
You're wondering if your senses are being tricked or if you're literally stuck in a loop.
Yeah.
It's got to be one of those. I don't think that's a contention. But as for which one, you don't really know. You can't really tell.
I am going
to.
I'm going to speculate out loud right now.
Dude, this is out of game, or in game. I don't know.
In game. So, if judging by everybody else's reactions, we all heard something earlier. And it seems that we all heard different things, but that may be happening somewhere right now. So, either this is all an illusion, and those conversations weren't real, and we're being tricked into going into this loop, or there's some other type of magic going on where there's a, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess would that be technically then,
Yes.
would this be with, like, basically, like, portals?
The intent is pretty clear. Regardless of what it is, we're being herded, funneled. They don't want us to go this way.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever they are.
That seems very clear.
Some silence from everyone as they go ponder their options.
This is bullcrap. We just need to run faster.
There's not a way.
I just...
Seeker Evan just like gets a perturbed look on her face.
I just picture us all staying still and Marshall sprinting off in one direction and then coming back from the other direction, like...
Yeah, so you'll notice on the map, the design of the Showbridge Cradle is that there's sort of a curve right there. Yeah?
Yeah.
So as Marshall runs and sprints away, he sort of curves out of your line of sight. And then you'll hear from behind you sprinting. Alright, well, that answers that, at least.
How are you so fast that you got ahead of me?
Marshall, try running
You just
other way.
No. Hold your hand against the wall and do the same thing. Never keep your hand on the wall at all times. Never let your hand leave the wall.
I can do you one better. And I pull a piece of chalk out and sprint while tracing it.
Ah, interesting. From behind you. And you hit the beginning of your chalk line as you see the group again. Portals.
Okay, we are in trouble.
I agree.
Do you have any means of detection?
I can detect if there's magic happening, which obviously, I mean, there is, but I would be able to find out which school of magic it is. So, I think I'm going to ritually detect magic, and if other people want to do other types of investigating while we wait for those 10 minutes to be up. Does that sound?
Yeah, go for it.
Sounds like a plan.
Yep.
So Simo begins prepping to ritually cast detect magic. What do the rest of you do? If anything.
They wanted us to go in. That's why they opened it for us.
Is there a stone nearby?
Oh yeah.
Everything's stone.
Like I would like to take a like a baseball-sized stone if I can find that. Doesn't have to be exact.
Yeah, you find what that says.
All right.
No, you
How
only find
wide is?
softball size.
Yes. How? So the water. How far across is it?
At your initial crossover from the bridge, probably some 80 feet or so.
Okay, 80 feet.
You can barely make out the banks on the other end of the river.
I'm gonna ask Marshall to do what he did before, and as he does, I'm gonna take a few steps back and see if I can see where he appears.
Like take a few steps back.
As in the way he came from.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I want to see if I can identify where where one end of the loop is.
Alright, so you begin splitting up, you two, in opposite directions.
Marshall going forward, Audra going backwards. And then as, you know, Marshall, you begin running across, around the corners. Audra doing the same in the reverse direction. What's up?
Yeah, I want to maintain visual line of sight with the party at all times.
The party at all times? Gotcha. You, keeping the party in your line of sight, you begin seeing, like, through the fog and the haze and such, the outline of the bridge again. And then just outrunning from the fog as if you guys had just stepped onto the bank. Come sprinting, Marshall.
From the fog.
From the fog.
Okay. I asked Marshall, hold up. When you ran forward, did you at any point hit enter fog?
And I answer him in the voice of Crouch.
In technicality, you guys have all through fog this whole time.
Okay.
So it's technically like neither of you ever left.
Right. I'm gonna go up to just before the point where I saw him, and I'm gonna gently toss the stone a foot forward.
Like forward towards the river, or forwards in his direction?
In Marshall's in the direction Marshall came from.
Gotcha. To the people back in the party. From in front of them.
Okay, I'm gonna take another stone and like sort of gently nudge it as slowly as possible until it disappears.
It's like a Harry Potter, you know, the invisibility cloak, where like something just disappears. Yeah, it's like that. It's like you sort of inch it across and then.
Okay. I'm going to, while he's doing this, turn around from where he's at and count as I walk till I come back to that spot.
Oh, you're trying to count like how many paces?
Yes.
It's a large number, I will say. To the point where I don't have an exact number. How many paces?
Like, if it's too big of a number, Marshall probably wouldn't be able to count that.
It's a large number, Marshall. Don't you worry.
Do you desire assistance?
For someone that can count, it's a high numbers.
More than a minute?
More than if you're walking, like foot in front of the other, just walking, not like sprinting, then yeah.
So say like a normal 30 feet per round pace.
Okay, normal 30 feet per round pace. Probably approaching a minute. Bit over, like minute 10.
I'm gonna try and
it's not that
jump.
terribly far distance. Jump? Where?
Yeah, I'm gonna jump, do like a hop forward, the same way I tossed the stone forward.
Okay. You land. You're fine.
And where am I? Am I in the same place?
You're back at the other end. You even see the rock. that you inch toward.
Alright, I'm gonna inch one of the two rocks that I threw in the other way. And I'm gonna hop after it.
Oh, I try to do this like simultaneously.
No, one at a time.
Oh,
There should now be a stone on both ends, yes?
yeah. And
Oh.
you sort of realize the sort of trick to this is that the stones that you guys have been traveling on, like they've been shifting and changing here and there, but the stones at this beginning and end spot, like the big boulders that this riverbank is encrusted upon, are the same. Or at least they're either the same one or they're two of the same exact. That makes sense.
I'll describe my findings to the seekers in the party and say that I've marked the start and the end of the loop with stones.
Meanwhile, with the Seekers, some of them are carving some things into the Shellbridge Cradle's wall. Some of them are examining the dirt, seeing if there's something up with it.
Aldrich, can you not just fly up?
I could.
I'm not sure if that's wise. Flying up into the fog right now.
I pick up a small stone, the pebble size, and give it to Marshall. And I say, throw this as high as you can, straight up.
Okay. I would do so.
I take a step backwards.
It's like a bullet coming down from the sky. Kill someone. Tala dies. Another rock to the head. Feels bad.
Don't worry, I have a revivify.
How did you? Why did we need to revive that NPC? Because we killed them. How did we kill him? We threw a rock in the air.
She's gonna have favored enemy giants just rock throwing. Like,
It's like if we drop a penny off of the Empire State Building.
Yeah. You throw it up in the air, and you all just sort of hear it. And you wait for it to inevitably whistle and come back down. Doesn't. You don't hear the whistle come back down.
Well, it seems one way out is up. Can I, looking at the wall, does it seem like we could potentially climb up the wall?
It's seen far better days, and especially with this black ichor on it, it's definitely seen better days. But at the same time, like, it's not a cobblestone wall; it's pretty smooth. But that being said, you could, but it'd probably be a difficulty.
Okay, let me see. Do I still have those things? Give me a sec.
Oh, they're friggin' what they're called? Pittons? Spikes?
yeah, boy, if you don't, I do.
Cheddamer does have
Gloves of climbing.
gloves of climbing.
I do not have the pittance and the hammer left. I got rid of it early. But if
The
someone
one
else has
time.
them, the one time.
I mean, all we need is some rope, and I can tie it off to the top, and y'all can just climb up.
Well, provided you don't disappear.
That is also true.
Provided. So, what's the plan?
We could link each other with rope.
Actually, I feel like at this point 10 minutes have passed. With all this investigation work.
Definitely.
Alright, let me read the description. Quick. It's a faint aura. Okay, so you're not gonna flashbang yourself if you... Yeah. You're surrounded by magic. Motivational quotes.
See, as you finish casting Detect Magic Ritually, you note that you're surrounded by magic. Everything that dirt, the water, the sand, mud, rocks, wall, fog. Well, I guess not really. Fog is just air, isn't it? But you know what I mean. It's all magical.
It's all magic. What school?
You, my friends, are swimming in a sea of illusion magic.
Hmm.
Seems you're right, Seema. None of this is real.
That's
So do you try going in the
somewhat
water?
comfortable. I don't think the water's a good idea.
Marshall, try doing what you did with the chalk. Except this time, have your eyes closed.
Okay, that might make it a little hard to run on the spiky rocks, but I will give it a shot.
No. Walk. Don't run.
Oh, okay, I guess if you want to be that way about it, that's fine.
Unless
okay,
you want to run.
He's gonna ram someone into the river.
I don't understand that. So what are you doing? I'm getting conflicting reports here.
I'll walk with it, I guess.
I guess.
So you walk with your chalk along the...
I'll note the height of the last line and put it at a different height.
Of the... What?
Instead of putting chalk at the same line.
Oh, okay, so you're... Okay. I'm hitting the caffeine crash. So you make another line and begin walking. Walking. Hey, look, it's the party in front of you again.
Even if he has his eyes closed?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean,
You can just hear the
affects
clinking
all
of metal.
your senses.
The clinking of metal, the like shafting of arrows and such from everything.
Aldrich, you have something that
I
detects
can't.
things.
I don't have any. I don't have any removal, so to speak.
I think it wants us to go inside.
We can't get inside because we can't leave this part.
If I break a hole through the wall, we can.
All right.
And everything and its mother will know we're here.
Well, Chidamir, something put us in this. Something already does know we're here. Here's a thought. I take my 50-foot rope
Okay.
and tie it like a decent-sized stone around it.
Okay, okay. And then what?
I have a strange feeling of deja vu. Either way.
I can't imagine why.
And I pass it to Marshall. And tie the other end of the rope around my wrist. And I say, throw this rock as high as you can.
Wait, so you're tied to a rock that's being cast into the air?
Yes.
Okay.
He has the finger up, about to question it. Never mind, just weighs it off and throws it.
How big is the rock, you said? It's a decently sized one, right?
I'll say a fist size.
Okay. You feel the pull of a flying rock going through the air, tug against your wrist. As Crash, I'm wondering what your intent behind this is.
Does it come back down?
Oh!
Chidamir has a shield up like an umbrella.
It does come back down. Wait, you said, wait, it's 50 feet, right?
Yeah, it's 50 feet.
Oh, okay.
You feel yourself pulled up into the air. Like someone getting bungee corded off and up. Or down and up, rather. Just... And all of you see Aldrich... For a moment he was there, and now he's gone. And you see him soaring into the sky like fucking Mary Poppins. Except it's a rope. And you're immensely confused. As are you, Aldrich.
Is he just gone? Or is he just floating there? Okay, fine.
What? Yeah, what does happen?
Oh, wouldn't you like to know? Alright, Fred, I'm gonna bring you to the other chat. Alright, cool.
I would just look to everyone else and be like, so did his plane work? Is that what this plane was supposed to do?
Okay, I'm gonna move you, Fred.
The rock shouldn't be heavy enough to do that? What? Anyway. The stone sorcerer grabs stones, throws them in air, disappears.
And this is when D&D happens to your D&D game.
Sometimes I get the feeling that we do too much.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know another solution except for, like, just go in the place.
Yeah. And the only way in is to break the fucking wall. And that's a bad solution, because everything will know.
Assuming it doesn't. Because remember, overmind.
But there's a magical sense that something is watching you, and it doesn't need a presence.
Exactly. And why would it not just communicate to its lieutenants that, hey, here they are, go surround them and kill them?
Having fun. Experimenting. Really fucking bored, and it's just like, come on, try me. I'll even give you a chance. Peanut butter cookie.
I don't know what's going on anymore. When you thought you were going to get away from traps by not going through the trap district.
You know? It was strongly implied that maybe going by the cradle was not a good idea, but do we listen?
Apparently the north was the safest option as long as you avoid traps, and it's just like, we're not... Do you think we're gonna avoid traps? It's like, here's the example of why we shouldn't have gone with the northern route.
We did kind of walk into this one.
Oh no, tragic news, you guys. I'm looking to... My sister's gonna have a baby in April, and I want to get us, me and my nephew, some matching outfits. But McElroy's no longer have a onesie for sale in their March store that says, cool baby.
Those bastards.
You should riot.
I'm very upset. They do have a sticker, however, that says, what's up, you cool baby.
I have
and
a pen.
Hey
I
there.
think I'm going to get it.
Hey there, friends. How's it going?
Good, good.
Bad.
Alright, so, Aldrich's gone. Voice of the sky. He literally just...
He lives in the sky now.
He is a sky god now.
How's Owen and Danaway's reaction to this situation?
Let's see. I honestly don't know. This is such a weird.
Where we're all at.
Yeah, I think that's
Yeah,
you're
like-
all just like. Wait.
Was that supposed to happen? Do we wait? Do we do stuff?
And like you're like even the seekers are just staring at this like wide-eyed, like what the fuck.
Alright, but I think that plan worked. Who's next?
Okay, hold on a fucking second. That does not. The fact that he doesn't come back does not mean that it worked. Okay, that's not how this works.
I
But
believe
it
that.
in the sky.
does mean that we know it did not work, though.
You were cackling from a distance.
She looks at Evelyn. Evelyn's just like shrugged her.
The logic is weird, but he's technically right. Moving forward.
Oh no, I need
Marshall.
to make. I was gonna roll 5d20s on.
See who left.
Nope.
Some pretty low scores.
One of the quarantine seekers raised a hand. Captain, I volunteer as test subject. No, we're not fucking sending people as test subjects for the kid. That's ridiculous. I mean, the Frajaran has a point. Has a point, my fucking ass. That does not mean anything. It's better than being stuck here, though.
Marshall, do you think you could get through the wall?
Unrefaceable.
I didn't hear you. What was that?
Do you think you could get through the wall instead of whatever that is? She says, pointing up.
I do, but then we will not be where he is.
Alright, you have a test subject. I can't believe you fucking volunteered for. No, I'm not even watching.
Should we, like, go in groups of two, at least?
The seeker brings a rock to you, like a decent sized rock.
Do we
Anytime.
want to check your sending stones to see if you can hear him still?
Oh,
Just
yeah.
by chance.
Ding, Aldrich, are you alive?
No response.
Shit.
The Verizon wireless customer we were trying.
You know that so well. It sounds like you've heard it very often.
I think we should probably go in groups of two, if that makes sense.
How do you group of two throwing a rock? the volunteer seeker has.
Get a bigger
How does that
rock,
work?
tie a different part of the rope to the rock. Or to your hand.
I am ambidextrous. I can do both at once.
I mean, I'm the only volunteer, so.
I'll go. There's a...
Well, I suppose this is a good lesson as to why you pack 30 feet of rope in a kit. Evelyn remarks while, like, rubbing the side of her temple.
This is a stupid idea.
All the seekers, like, begin, like, checking their packs, like, oh yeah. Yeah. Alright. Chuck it.
Oh boy.
This is a terrible idea, but I love it. And I throw it.
I don't get much of a choice because I'll just.
I wonder how this. Alright, Chen, I'm bringing you up.
Cool.
Ah, man, this is so much fun.
This
So
is.
hilarious.
This is. What the fuck is going on?
Okay, so.
Anyway.
So. As you are catapulting through the sky, and as you're catapulting through the sky, you're getting zipline, the seeker next to you, and
This is not even the
you
rules
are
I
pulled up into the air, into the foggy air, and are immediately hit by the ice cold shock of water. And then you realize, well, it's a good thing you did that, because that means I don't have to check. As you hold your breath out of instinct, so as to not drown yourself by breathing in the sun and water, you realize that you're at the bottom of the lake. Or not the lake, the river.
How deep was the river?
You don't know.
Hey, guess who's wearing half-plate goddamn armor?
Well, no, let me finish.
Continue.
Let me continue, rather. As, like, this dawning realization of you're wearing half-plate tied to your fucking wrist, you blink your eyes and then you come to. In a decrepit, tattered, torn, not underwater, padded room. Meant for insane people.
Oh, shit.
You look around and you see no one else.
Am I tied up in a straitjacket with nothing on me?
You're not. You still have your gear. You don't have a rock tied to you. You are not tied up in a straitjacket.
I don't know if this is better than being in the lake or not.
I will remark this to you as I did to Fred, and I'm going to remark to everyone once everyone figures out. You are all in different parts of the Shellbridge Cradle right now.
And Chedmere got the insane part. Or one of the insane parts.
No, you all have the insane part, don't worry.
Oh, cool, dope, nice, cool, shit.
And in case you're wondering, you were all trapped as soon as those gates opened to welcome you. And you guys have been walking so diligently and kindly right into your cells. So yeah, that's fun. So, I'm gonna bring you back. Don't tell anyone.
I'm just gonna mute myself.
Fair. Okay. So, as Chedamir and Volunteer Seeker get catapulted into the sky, Chedamir having her line of dialogue cut off, and then the Seekers promptly replaces his with fuck, 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 fuck! As he gets ziplined into the fucking sky. That leaves the remaining Seekers, your NPCs, who everyone is still like immensely confused at this, and then obviously YouTube player characters.
I feel like I should do something like
You and me both.
I could try to locate them. Would that tell me if they're still alive?
Everyone just shrugs.
That's me also asking myself as I read this.
I thought the last town we were in was weird. This is... Does it get worse? Mirror remarks that you guys... Has their arm like out spread. Like, does this get worse?
Hey, Seema, couldn't you use the same message you used to message my wife?
To what?
You sending
Couldn't you
to messages.
sending?
Yeah. I think I'm going to. I'm gonna, I guess, do it to Aldrich and just be like, hey, friend, are you alive and alright? What happened?
Let me read this real quick. Tell me you.
Also, are you still on this plane?
I'm back.
Okay, welcome back. What are... Formulate out the 25 or so words you...
The, like...
Yeah, what are the exact phrasing of this? Because it does sort of matter.
I'm typing right now.
No, take your time, take your time. This is so... this is... yeah, this is,
Let's see.
This is actually a spin-off riff on a similar but different puzzle I had before in the past. It's I'm
at 22 words, and I think this is... I can't think of anything else to say.
Please respond, friend. How about that?
Logic, where are you both play in location where you heard say for us to follow? Are you actually gonna put please respond? That's adorable.
Hey, Did they solve it the same way last time?
I'm really mad. Less than 3 doesn't register on roll 20 because
Does it really not?
it really does not.
Is it like, oh, this is not a real command?
It just goes like nothing. Like,
oh yeah, huh? Yeah. Weird. Crazy. Alright, well, Seema, you cast the sending spell. I like how it puts range unlimited. That's what I mean.
but there's if they're on a different plane, there's a 5% chance it won't reach them.
Or if they're
Oh my
dead.
gosh.
Yeah.
Yes. Cool, thanks.
You do not get a response.
Fuck.
Well, how'd it go?
Well, there's a 5% chance that they are on a different plane than us, so that may mean that we're on a different plane. And there's a 95% chance that they dead.
What? You won't, mate.
So,
Okay, so about that wall idea.
Huh. Huh.
One of the seekers remarks, execution grounds might have been safer after all.
Yeah, you know, I'm starting to think that. What does it always have to be magic? Stupid magic.
Welcome to the twins, my friend. Welcome to the...
You know what? I'm starting to think you people were right.
Mr. Marshall, might I ask you to try to break down this wall?
Mr. Marshall, tear down.
This wall. As it is clear that our previous method of transport might have been a method of execution.
Well, I guess we will have to see. Start breaking the wall down.
Well, let's see. Owen faints at Evelyn's remark. And then Danaway begins freaking out as she catches Owen, and then desperately like, Owen, stay with me. Stay with me. He's fine. He's fine. That's... your uncle's a strong sword. He's fine. Just... He's like slapping him. And Nevi's trying to use like smelling salts to bring him back around.
Always the academic.
You guys notice that the remaining seekers begin like grabbing something from like a pouch and then stuff it like in like a vest pocket, and it doesn't take a genius. Those are their fucking wills. In case that they are gonna die here, they just have their wills tucked onto them in case they get found. So, Mr. Marshall, tear down this wall! Roll me strength. This is the one time that what's that one Taladore barbarian class Juggernaut or something? This is the time it comes in handy.
The Titan Fist.
Yeah, that
Knuckles.
too. Yeah. Oh, are you there? Oh.
Oh, I'm muted. Yes. Just
Roll me a strength check. Or, yeah, check. Or athletics.
Okay.
Be that.
Yeah, it's one difference. I'm rage first.
Plus just a hammer! Being breaking, fuck this shell bridge piece of shit cradle. Being breaking into the wall. It's an impressive sight, all things considered. And you eventually break through, and what you're greeted with is not the interior of the cradle. It is this sort... It is... You instead meet... As if, like, you know, it's like, I don't know, Jell-O hugging the side of its cup. Instead are met with this, not black, but it is gray, viscous material that just sort of... And then it's like Scooby Doo. Ever just like the. Oh
Yeah.
fucking shit! You cannot be silly.
What? Okay, you have about 6 seconds to tell me what this is before I begin to kill it.
I don't know what it is, so feel free to start fucking killing it.
Roger that, void creature. Axe time.
You cleave into it and it sinks like a blade through hot butter. And then you realize that it doesn't have any resistance to it. Like, at all. Is it dead? Just even...
I don't know it was ever alive, and this really sucks.
Like, as you, like, you could sort of actually just dip your hand through it. It's just like there's nothing there. Like, your eyes are telling you there's something there, but as you dip your hand into it, there's nothing. It's like bad CGI effects from the early 2000s.
That's a great reference.
It's very specific and very applicable, in my opinion.
What a tie rope to myself.
You're going in there.
Suppose we have to figure a way out.
Alright.
Unless someone thinks this is
She wraps herself around Henri. Two at a time. Evelyn? Evelyn just nods. Aye. You or me first?
And I just go through.
Alright, time to pull you to the other chat.
Well, noted. I wanted to tie myself off to rope to someone on the outside holding it.
Gotcha.
What the fuck is going on?
You know, I know least of all.
I was AFK when you guys threw the rope tied to Chetamir.
It was me and a seeker. I forgot.
Same
I was
thing
gonna
happened
say,
to you?
huh? I think a similar thing happened at the very least.
Alright, cool.
One can only assume. Why the fuck did we go this way?
To be fair, I don't think it would have made too much of a difference.
Probably not, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, we were kind of in for a mindfuck regardless, I believe.
Yeah. In for penny, in for pound.
Yeah.
We
In for
definitely
penny,
should have listened
for
to me when I said we go through the execution one instead, but I